What's up everyone, this is E.K.C for tonight, and today this is going to be the first ever episode of the quick review videos about OSs, and this time not for phones, this time about computer operating systems, which are either desktop or client or servers or even embedded, or I'm going to say custom-made Windows versions such as bootlegs or lightweight ones or some sort anyway. So today we're going to take a look at this Windows Home Server 2011, which it is an actual separate edition or later edition of Windows Server 2008 R2, which it was released in April 2011, and this one was made for home networks and even small offices. And this one has functionalities to it as well. So yeah, like such as automatic backups, like centralized storage, and even this one has the ability for as well as media streaming and whatnot. So yeah, first of all, let me tap the password. Like login screen, like the login background is like intact. It's still intact. It's still intact as its OS base, which is Windows Server 2008 R2. And take note that Windows Server 2008 R2 is the server version of Windows 7. Which Windows Server 2008 R2 was released on July 22nd, 2009 for manufacturing or as an RTM, and for the general availability on October 22nd, 2009, like Windows 7 as well. So yeah, first of all, we came to the desktop right now. Like the actual background here is kind of different. Like instead of the Windows Classic theme and an actual blue background, this time with like basic Windows 7 theme and this caution, pop up here, which it says you're logged on to the server desktop to avoid potential security risks. Do not use your server as general purpose workstation and blah blah blah. So yeah, all right. So like we have the start menu here, just like we have Windows Home Server 2011 own software. By the way, I've installed Legacy Update. This is because I've completely updated the OS. So yeah. Anyway, so as you can see, the arrow theme is completely disabled and it cannot be enabled at all, either when you try to change the settings via the performance options. But yeah. Alright, so let's take a look. Get out, it's like mouse is going crazy. Sorry about that. Anyway, we can see the system properties here, just like Windows Home Server 2011. And like I said, it's based on Windows Server 2008 R2, the Service Pack 1 version. Type of WinVer, we can see the brand is also different, as you can see, like Windows Home Server 2011. And believe it or not, this one has two editions, which I think are the standard one and the premium one. The one I have is the premium one, so yeah. But as you can see, like this look here, including the icon, which is the dashboard. This one was also seen with its other edition, like known as the Windows Small Business Server 2011 Essentials version, not the standard version, because they're both different. So the Essentials version of the Windows Small Business Server 2011 was released after the standard one in 2010. So the 2011 Essentials version was released in March 2011, and this one has some stuff like ripped from it. So yeah. Anyway, just like launching the dashboard, as you can see, we have the dashboard here. So yeah. Like this is the actual splash screen of the Windows Home Server 2011 application. As you can see, you have some sort of stuff here, like related for everything. Computers and backups. This one has support for backing up stuff and server folders and hard drives, which you can actually share or look for. I'm gonna say like getting some stuff like from other server or other desktop or server desktop or some sort, and you can receive it here if you want. This is how you can get it, even with hard drives. And you also have add-ins, which you can actually search for add-in if you want. Alright, the version is 6.1.8800. And this seems to be an updated version because, like I said, I've updated the OS. And here it is. Like I said, this one also has support for media streaming, which it is kind of good. So yeah, you have every sort of stuff here, even with administrative tools as well, with remove desktop services, and you don't have much, so nothing else. This one doesn't have games because this is not a desktop OS. Also, I've updated the Internet Explorer to version 11, which here it is, like the Internet Explorer 11, nothing much. And with desktop background, I'm gonna say this one doesn't have much. It's like, this is the desktop background from its base, which is the Windows Server 2008 R2. I'm just gonna show you exactly what I do mean. Here it is, like Windows Server 2008 R2, but I'm gonna have to restore this one. Okay, this one is centralized. Never mind, I'm just gonna change it to center. So yeah, here it is. As you can see, this one has two partitions because this one requires 160 gig of either serial AT or SCSI partition or whatever you want. Not IDE, but yeah. So all this is because it tries to like partition, like making two partitions. This one is for the original OS and the other is for server data from the actual application, which it can be put into this D drive instead of here. So yeah. And believe it or not, it doesn't have like nothing much else to look at. It's like you have Windows Update, which, like I said, it's completely up to date. Programs are apparently installed by myself, including this one. So yeah. It also puts Windows PowerShell and Server Manager, which I will show you. And I'm pretty sure this seems to be Windows PowerShell 2.0. Okay, also I'm gonna say this one came with Internet Explorer 8, which, yeah, I'm pretty sure this one came before Internet Explorer 9 gets released, because Internet Explorer 9 was released in 2011. I'm pretty sure mid-late 2011, around August or September, who knows, but yeah. We have this Server Manager, which from here is like the actual base. You just can do the exact same thing as from your like OS base, like adding features or adding roles or some sort. So yeah, believe it or not, this is gonna be the successor of the Windows Home Server 2007, which is based on Windows Small Business Server 2003. And the Windows Small Business Server 2003 is a spin-off version of the Windows Server 2003. So yeah. The Windows Home Server 2007 also has changes like a new desktop background and its own application and some sort. Anyway. This one also has, okay, I'm pretty sure this machine is lagging slightly, like the start menu is like, I don't know, can I say this properly? There we go. Like sometimes it gets slower for some reason, but yeah, anyway. You just have the exact same pictures like your actual Windows 7, but including this one, which is made for server. So yeah. And about the setup, it is completely different than the Windows Server 2008 R2, which you can make new installation when you were trying to run it. And yeah, like, just has a slightly different setup engine, which you can actually set up your, like, set it up as is. And after this, you will be presented with like type your username and password and whatnot, like the Windows 7 and Server 2008 R2, but in a complete different way. After this, it will actually gonna do some stuff for preparing this server. Okay, and anyway, so that's all about it. I hope you enjoyed this first ever quick review video. So also, I'm gonna say the actual cursor, the cursor here is the standard one, not the Air one, like the Air one seen in Windows 7. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is because it's removed or something. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. And okay. Also, the actual devices, audio support is also disabled by default, but I've enabled it via the services. or by the diagnostics. So yeah. Anyway, so once again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. See you the next time. So, goodbye. Peace out.